Hello, my beautiful people. Welcome to my Holiday Addict channel. My name is Marina, and I'm in a G-spot of Europe, Lithuania, Vilnius to be precise. You're probably laughing. Why G-spot? Well, according to Lithuanian tourist board, Lithuania is a G-spot of Europe because it's really hard to find, but when you do, it's amazing. So I'm here to check it out. Is it true or not? Vilnius, the capital of Lithuania, another one of the three countries of Baltic states. Even though there is no single universally agreed upon answer, are convinced that Vilnius is a pretty much center of Europe. The geographical center of Europe complex is located in the village of Purneskis, only 26 kilometers from Vilnius. I thought Vilnius is a charming and vibrant city with a rich history and culture. It's also one of the greenest capitals of Europe. 61% of the city is covered by green. In this video, I will take you on a journey through the streets of Vilnius, showcasing some of the city's most iconic landmarks and hidden treasures. So sit down, relax, and enjoy my video. And while you do that, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and like this video. The Cathedral Square is a popular gathering place for locals and tourists alike, and it is surrounded by a number of historical and cultural landmarks. The main square of the old town is quite vast and absolutely pristine. It's very clean. It's home of Vilnius Cathedral and associated bell tower on which you can climb for the small fee of €6. But I would recommend to pass on it, because you can have a much better view from Gediminas Hill, and absolutely free. In addition to the Vilnius Cathedral, which dated back to the 14th century, the square is also home to the Palace of Grand Duke of Lithuania, the National Museum of Lithuania. During the 15th, 16th, and the first half of 17th century, the Palace of Grand Dukes was a political, diplomatic, and cultural center of Grand Duchy of Lithuania. Palace Grand Duke of Lithuania. I just visited it. Entrance cost €13 plus €1 for audio guide. But you can actually see it. It's new. It's a reproduction. It started to build in 2002 and they finished in 2009. And to be honest, you can feel it. You can feel it inside. You can feel it outside. That is brand new. They did a good job of the research and recreate everything like it used to be. But inside, I was very disappointed. All the fireplaces, half of the furniture was a reproduction. It's quite boring, to be honest, and audio guide was very slow and boring. So I would recommend you to save €13 and do something more fun. Unless you're extreme fan of the museums and you visit all of them. To see Gediminas Tower and enjoy the stunning views, head up to the cable car. It costs €1 each way, and you also can use a free toilet there. But you don't have to splash out, you can just climb the stairs for free. The view really is spectacular from here. You can see whole city and appreciate how truly pretty it is. And soon will be very green. You can actually climb up all the way up to this Gediminas Tower. It's €6, but you won't get any better view that you get from here because it's only a little bit higher. So I decided against it. I just filmed the view from here, which is really great. Look at this. These balconies hold just by 3 pieces of wood. I come into this restaurant. It's very traditional because I want to try Lithuanian food and I want to try dandelion wine. So let's see if it's any good. Right. I tried to have a cold beetroot soup, but it didn't have any, so I decided to get ham soup with the rye bread, or they call it rye bread soup. You get a bit of sour cream with it, and it's like a boiled ham stock with a lot of just crushed rye bread in it. Ham is very strong. It's smoked ham, really, really smoked ham, really strong. And it tastes like really, really strong smoked ham stock with bread in there. And this is dandelion wine. We specifically come here to try different types of wine. We have dandelion, we have nettle. I think nettle will be my next one. I think it's really nice. Only quite taste. Not everybody would like it, but I do. Now I'm trying very questionable but very favorite Lithuanian dish. Lithuanians love it. I've got a friend who always cook it. This is called sipilin, and this is a potatoes stuffed with meat. And why I'm saying questionable, because I've seen a lot of blogs, and all the bloggers on their YouTube channels saying how amazing it is, and they always have it left on the plate, they never finished. So I never tried this before, even I have a Lithuanian friends. So I'm trying it now, but it's very, very thick. As you can see, it's really, really thick potato here, and very, very tiny bit of meat. So the mixed potato with flour, which makes it very stodgy, but it's not bad. It's not bad at all. I just visited St. Chapel. Come out of there. You can't film there or take in a picture. The painting considered to be miraculous. And to be honest, I'm not a religious person, but you do feel the movement when you're there in front of the Virgin Mary. Well, it's not only beautiful, but you do feel the energy, if you know what I mean. So it doesn't matter if you're religious or not, but I would highly recommend you to visit. Go into chapel, it's free, and it's always open unless it's a mass. I hope very soon they bring this up to look nice, because at the moment it's in a very, very sorry state. And this is just at the side of the gate, the main gate to the old city. Skapo Street is the narrowest street in Vilnius. On east bank of Vilnius River, situated in small neighborhood Užupis. It's known for its bohemian atmosphere and artistic community. Once over the bridge, you are technically stepped foot into the different republic. In 1997, a group of artists declared Užupis an independent republic completed with its own constitution, flag and anthem. They even have their own Independence Day. Guess when it is? 1st of April, of course. The constitution, written in several languages, promote values such as freedom of speech, rights of happiness, and the importance of creativity. I like this one. Everyone has the right to water heating in the winter tiled roof. And very much, no one has the right to make another person guilty. Again, I totally agree with it. And the UI is great. Whole wall, same thing in different languages. Look, upmarket restaurants, upmarket art. really fancy shops. To be honest, didn't really do much for me. It didn't feel free spiritual. I feel very sold out. Very beautiful St. Anna Church. The legend goes that when Napoleon on the way to Russia saw it, he loved it so much, he wanted to take it to France. But of course, this legend is not true because Napoleon's army stayed inside the church and burned a lot of wood and nearly destroyed it. But it's another legend. This is a Vilnius street, one of the main streets in Vilnius. So if you want to rob that lucky belly, you need to come down here. It's very easy to remember. Vilnius street in Vilnius. It's very busy today. Lots of people. Quite few tourists around as well. There's the bell tower. How do you know you're in Eastern Europe? You hear this type of music in the street. This is a lucky belly. You need to rub it to have a very good financial year. I'm going to rub it to make sure it's work. And again, I tell you next year if it's worked or not. Really interesting courtyards here in Vilnius. Some of them looking a bit run down, but it's given extra charm. Parliament House. At some point, this was a palace for the Russian Tsar because there was a time when Lithuania was under the Russian rule. And when Tsar decided to renovate this palace, he's employed one of the architects. Oh, look at this guy. But this architect work from home. Obviously back then they like to work remote as well. And they make miscalculation. And you can actually see it here. That palace, you see there? Just here, sticking out. But they decide not to change anything. And they just knock down a whole wall of this place. And this is University of Lithuania. And if you walk down, we will see where the wall was knocked down. Another weird thing about this palace, if you notice, there is no main central entrance. Yes, it's on the side, which is very strange. You can see it very well here. There's the palace sticking out. And all here, whole wall is missing. This courtyard is supposed to be closed in, and it was closed in. And on this plan of university, you can see where is this sticking out and the wall is missing. Because of course, for the Russian Tsar was much more important his palace than some wall and university. What's great about small countries like this? Everything is very accessible. Where else you can freely walk in and see inside the government palace. So if you're in Vilnius and you walk around the streets, try to go inside all these gates if they're open, because you never know what you can find behind them. For example, strange horse with hats. There's actually a light bulb there. looks really cool outside, and you think it's trendy, very trendy coffee shop. And it is a cake shop, but if you go inside, it's pretty much Soviet Union style canteen, which never been changed since then. But they do decorate outside all the time. This is like all the hearts and everything. They've done it for Valentine's Day. Very soon they're gonna change for Easter. And it's become a focal point. Everybody come and take photographs here. Let's have a look inside, what the canteen looks like. When I was wandering streets of Vilnius, I found this very famous Instagram place, Literacy Street, dedicated to all the writers who have lived in Vilnius or written about it. And what I loved most, that next to the plaques you also see an impressive tattoo parlor with the quite interesting pictures in the windows. But when you come here, don't just take photographs and leave. Check out all these plaques. Some of them are very fascinating. If you will manage to go as far as I did, you can see the National Library in Vilnius. It's about 25 minutes from a center, from the old town. I have no idea what this is. There, another church. Do you know that Vilnius has over 100 churches, which is quite an interesting for the place, which is not exactly very religious. But not all of them open as a church. Some of them completely closed, some of them used as a concert hall for like jazz or classical music. Some of them is in like an art galleries. They try to keep them up as much as they can. Virius is a wooden house district located in the western part of Vilnius. The name Virius means wilderness or game reserve in Lithuanian, and the area was originally a forested hunting grounds for the Grand Dukes of Lithuania. There are 108 wooden houses here, which give the district a special aura, and their transparent color brighten up everyday life of people who lives there. Today is my last night, and I finally found a place when I can try a cold beetroot soup. It has beetroot, it has egg, a lot of sour cream, cucumbers, dill, spring onions. It's nice, it's very refreshing. It's very popular in the summer here. And let me try my rhubarb wine. It's very tasty, it's very light, it's slightly pinkish color, but if I didn't know it's rhubarb wine, I just would think it's just normal, very light rosé, slightly sweet. Vilnius is perfectly sized for a short city break. Even if you decide to stay on the outskirts, the center is only short 30 minutes walk at most, or use public transportation. You will find that there are trolley buses and buses connecting every corner of the city, and ride will cost you only €1. I had a wonderful time to explore Vilnius, trying local food and listening local legend from the lovely tour guide. I encourage you to consider visiting Vilnius in person. Please share this video with others who may be interested in learning more about this hidden gem of Europe. Thank you for watching, and until next time, atsisveiken!